Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make profile pictures like this that you see, just something kind of 3D, just kind of pops a little bit. So I'll walk you through that. So first of all, you're always going to start off with a frame circle. So we're going to look up a circle frame. And you want just this first one here. And then it doesn't matter what size you make it. We're going to bring it down because we're going to have the image kind of pop out the top. So we'll put it there. And then you're obviously going to have a picture of yourself that you're going to want to put in here. I find that the best pictures are ones where you're kind of standing or sitting. Let's look up woman professional. There'll be some images here. And I'm going to find one that's vertical. Or we can use the same woman that's up here. So I know that that one's vertical. So there it is there. Okay. So no matter what image you pull in, it's image of yourself, probably. You're always going to want to copy and paste it. So Control C and then Control V. And we're just going to put that image off to the side. And this image, we're going to pull into the circle. So you're just going to drag it over on top of the frame and drop it. And then you want yours coming out of the top of the frame. So I'm going to pull it up like that. That's as far as it'll go. Okay, so that's your starting point, is you have this inside the frame. You're going to want the head popping out the top. And then you have this other image. Now, this other image, if you pull it over too far, it's going to suck in the circle. So I just keep it over here. And we're going to go edit image and background remover, and that'll take a second. And then we're going to pull this over on top of this. Now, if you pull anything on top of frames, of course, it sucks it into the frame. But if you hold the Control key the whole time you're working with an image on top of a frame, it won't pull it into the frame. So we're going to hold Control. We're going to pull this over. And then we're just going to start sizing it to the same size as the image behind. So you just got to play around with it a bit. Well, I think that's pretty good, actually. Okay, so now see it's the same size. I can let go of the Control key as long as I'm not moving this image. And then you're going to want to bring, you don't want this, anything out of the circle down here. So I'm going to pull this up until it's no longer in the circle. Now you can see it's a bit off, right? So, oh, Control again. So you just got to play around with it a little bit. Still a little tiny bit off. There we go. So you see the sleeve lines up right here where this image starts and this image is. And that looks, you look all around the outside, looks about perfect. And then you kind of want to add, like we did up here, you can add just some fun circle decor. So I always look up circle decor. Oh, I have it on. Okay, it's a circle. And I used the gold up above. Let's use whatever this one is. So the silver one. Okay, so then you're going to want to, again, Control. You're going to pull this down and you're going to place it. So once you have it placed, you can let go of Control. And if you get those two dotted lines that you see, that means it's centered in the middle of that circle. But we want it to be kind of behind her. So then you're going to go up to position and you're going to go backward. So there you go. So now it looks like it is behind her, coming in front of her, and behind her again. So that's how you can do that. So that's like this one here, where she's got the background. Now, the only difference with this one and this one is you can create your own background for this one. So instead of using, so we're going to pull all this apart here. And let's get rid of that. And we're going to, so right click and detach this image. So now what we're going to do to create this one is we're just going to use two images with the background removed instead of one. So I'm going to delete this completely, and then I'm going to copy and paste this image. So when you pull this image in here, because it has no background, it's going to look like it has no background. Now, sometimes I like to make my background of my actual work area a different color so I can kind of see better where the circle is going to be. And then what you can do is you're going to click. And again, I want to bring the circle down. I want to bring her head up and out of that circle. And then click off of it. So there's your circle. Now we want a background. So let's choose this blue background here. Now, again, it's going to pull it in. So we want to adjust it to be the exact same size as our circle. So you can kind of gauge where that circle is there. So we'll say right about, and then make it center. And if you let go, it should show you whether it's center. Okay. So then if you let go of everything, but you keep that there, you position to the back. Okay, see, now it's behind her. So it's inside the circle behind her. Okay, so there you go. So now it's behind her. Then we're going to take this image again, hold Control, and we're going to bring it up and over her. So we'll have to resize that again to about there. And you just want to make sure, you know, her arms line up here. That's going to be where people notice. There we go. That's pretty good. Maybe one. You can also use arrows. There we go. And then you can also then bring in, if you want, you can also bring in a design, another circle design if you want. So let's use that gold one, and we're going to bring it, pull it out. Now, I'm not holding Control now because this gold circle is on top of something that's on top of the frame, so it's not pulling it in. But if you do find that anything pulls in, you just always use Control. So we're going to put that. So it's showing us, if I go about there, it's showing me that that's the center of the circle. And now you want to go position and just backward once. So not all the way to the back, but just backwards. There you go. So now you have somebody that popping out of the profile picture with a background, or with the background that she was with in her image. You can also left click and pull down over this whole image. It'll grab everything, and then you can group it. And now you can use it for, you know, as your profile picture in the bottom of your images here. You can use it on your website, or I use a lot of images like this for my real estate clients. So there you go. It just makes your profile picture a bit more fun. Please like my video, subscribe, or follow me. And if you want to learn anything on Canva, let me know and I'll make a video. Thanks. Bye.